you doing, everyone? It's me, Green Zero, and I'm bringing you another VOD today. This one here, I saw it on the members tab, had 10 downloads, 5 loves. So I'm like, what is with that? You know, that is this going to be an epic replay? It better be an epic replay, considering its ratio there. Yeah, I have had a few other requests from other people, and I have checked out those replays. So just remember, you can still send me the requests. But the last couple of replays I received, I finally got that right, have not been that great. I had started VODing them, but it got to a point where I'm just like, what is going on? You know, it was a nice match, but VOD worthy, a bit iffy there. I'm not picky. I mean, I'll VOD anything. You saw my last VOD there, a bit of a training VOD between Luna Starshine and Kitty Girl. Well, that was just pure fun, alright? A lot of people criticizing that, but come on, lighten up. Anyway, we've got another one here for you. This one should make up for that one, because we have some two really skilled players here. We have HiDrauLicK, Reaper 17 versus eXs.Pulse, who is Eclipse, which I do believe has somewhat retired from Kane's Rush. I'm not sure how old this replay is. It was only uploaded 2 days ago, so it might be a replay that was played quite some time ago but only recently uploaded, or it might have been played recently. I'm not sure. I do know that Eclipse does not play, or does not have much time to play at the moment. We also have Destructive D and XS Atlantis. I'm not sure. I've heard of Atlantis. Destructive D sounds like another one of Dirty Dutch's accounts, but I'm not too sure on that. He's just a random observer. So let's start a game. Yes, I've been sitting there for like a minute talking smack about everything, and we obviously have HiDrauLicK over here. He's playing as Reaper 17. Did I get that right? Yes, I did get that right. He's Green Reaper 17. So here we go. He's going to be very powerful on this map because it is Tournament Rift. It's very open and flat, and that'll play to a brute force faction. Although Tournament Rift also plays well to fast attack, hit and run if you can keep your enemy a long way from your base. And it looks like eXs.Pulse, aka Eclipse, almost called him Unleashed, then far out, has gone. He's going dual engineer. Is he going triple engineer? Look at this, what a champion. He's going triple engineer, and he can pull this off for sure. He's building extra rifleman squads. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rifleman squads, 5 rifleman squads, so he should have plenty of defense here. Again, I've been experimenting with a lot of buzzer attacking and spreading the rifles out in line formation. Line formation is very good, and pulling back the rifleman squad that they're charging at. And here we go. Come on, take out. You can take out one buzzer swarm. Here you go. He's just running away, getting that guy to fire there. So he probably could have just shot at it with that one, but he's killed it anyway regardless. I don't think HiDrauLicK went for the spikes. No, look at that. I think he knows that Eclipse has gone for the spikes because he does have vision down here, and he probably saw that. Yeah, you can definitely see this area here. So you can see the 2 engineers. He's like, alright, Eclipse is gone for the bottom spikes. Maybe I should just rush him with some Seekers or something and kill a Harvester and set him back a little bit and get him on the back foot. But it looks like he's just going to go for his eco. I mean, he can't really play to out eco Eclipse now, because Eclipse is going to have these. Oh, clicked on the wrong area. Then Eclipse is going to have both his bottom spikes. And yeah, he'll be a little bit behind at the moment in placing his second ref. He's actually got scouts in his base. He hasn't placed his second ref. I'm assuming HiDrauLicK has just placed his now. So there you go. Eclipse getting some more money now, but he's going to have dual spikes. And this is the point where trying to out-eco Eclipse isn't going to work. And we all know that Eclipse is addicted to Dibarium. He just needs so much of it, and he gets so much of it. He always has a massive economy and massive units. He's a very good player. I'm surprised he has not got an expert badge, although he's yes, no longer very active or active at all. Again, I'm not sure. Not going to say anything. It looks like HiDrauLicK's doing something unusual. He's expanding to the middle field. Not a common tactic you see by the scrim factions. It's more of a GDI. I mean, on Tournament Rift, yeah, really only GDIs would go for their first expansion to the center. I mean, unless they've got some specific kind of tactic in mind, and I think HiDrauLicK may have some kind of offensive need here. He's putting his drone ship there. He'll probably want to get a war factory up here so it's closer to Eclipse's base. He wants to get nice and close in. He's got his economy up now to 5 and 2. What's he going to be building? This is going to be interesting. Is this going to be a Harvester? If he's going for a Harvester, oh, he just cancelled whatever it was. Look at that, it was almost done and he cancelled it. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I think it might have been a Harvester and he cancelled it, but he's actually placed another war factory, so maybe he changed his mind at the last second there. He's actually building another structure. I'm not sure if it's a refinery. It looks to be building a little bit too fast to be a refinery. It could be a nerve center, and here come the Seeker tanks. Scouts down by eXs.Pulse. Called him eXs.Pulse again. Yes, that is his Smurf account. And he has placed a nerve center there, so he's actually put it up there to try and hide it from Eclipse. Remember, rifleman squads have a pretty good sight range on them. They're great scouts. They can see a long way. Buzzers are pretty crappy scouts. I mean, they can't see very far. So if you take them out like about here, they probably wouldn't even see the war factory. But again, Eclipse is going to have seen that. He's got 5 APCs. So they have rockets in them. Rocket APCs. That's nice. You don't see that very often. It's more of an unleashed tactic. But okay. And look at that, and he's just charged in his Seeker tanks, not realizing that they're all loaded with rockets, and he's going to target down these APCs, and eXs manages to take one out. He's probably just going to dump the rockets on the wounded APCs pretty quickly. He cannot repair those guys, so he took out one Seeker tank, damaged another, but he's got Devourer tanks out here now, and he's going to see, I'm not sure if he can see the nerfs, and he's about to see it, but he's about to see the Devourer tank as well, and bam, there goes one. Looks like eXs dumped out the rockets just in time. Nice work, and he's dumping out all the rockets now. In fact, he's worried he really could take out the nerve center, and maybe that placement wasn't so good. It's come back to haunt HiDrauLicK. If he loses his nerve center, he's going to be in trouble because he is building a structure here. This is a tech center. It's not a tech center because he just lost his nerve center, and whatever it was, it's still building. It's probably a refinery. Those Devourer tanks are going to be really nasty for eXs to try and counter. He's going to need a lot of Pred tanks to counter those in infantry. But these APCs have done a pretty good job knocking down the tier 2. He's going to have to rebuild that at some stage, costing him more time, but most importantly, the time delay. And look at that Devourer tank went Veteran. I almost said that Veteran went Devourer. That was pretty bad. Alright, sometimes you get a little bit caught up in the moment there. Words get tangled, and look at that. He's got two ref down there, 2 harvesters, AP ammo on the way. He should transfer one of his harvesters over. What's happening over here? He's got some scouts over there. They're just going down now. eXs does have dual scouts down here. He could ungarrison one and send them around into the main base to see if that HiDrauLicK really has nothing there to defend that. If he could get an attack around there, that'd be great, but I really don't think he can afford that right now. He does not have any fast attack. He dropped a second war factory, and note that it's at his main base, so obviously he's going to use the rift to his advantage here. Look at that. Look at the placement of Predator tanks here. He obviously knows that if HiDrauLicK wants to attack his expansion, he's going to go this way. He's not going to go all the way around because that would leave his expansion open. He's going to come through the front door and down here, and eXs has cut it off, and now he's got Predator tanks flanking around, and these Devourer tanks are very good when they're charged up and moving around, and there's a Veteran one there, and they smash one of those Pred tanks, and the other one's getting hurt pretty badly now. Those charged devs are just so powerful, and even these Predator tanks are struggling to hurt them. But you know, just 2 Devourer tanks, they're going to go down now, obviously, because they're severely outnumbered. But look at the damage on some of these Predator tanks that are left behind. They destroyed at least 2, and there's quite a few heavily damaged ones there. But now these Shard Walkers here, which are all pretty badly damaged, are going to get caught up. If HiDrauLicK wanted to attack the expansion, now would be the time, because this area is wide open. It is wide open, and dual Orca airfield. Oh, I'm not sure if I agree with that, because HiDrauLicK already has an air defense here, and he did have Shard Walkers, but he's just losing them now. What are you doing, eXs? You've put your units on hold fire stance. What is going on there? He must have, that was just obviously a mismarker there. He's not shooting at those. He's surely getting a battle marker from up there. And he just lost a tank. Come on, eXs, that is a massive blunder. I'm sorry, I've been talking you up all game, but that was pretty bad. And now he's fixed that. He's put his tanks back on guard stance or whatever they are on. But yeah, he must have put it down on hold fire stance because they were there. They just weren't shooting. And now he's going to block this area off again. But what's down here? There's 5 Seeker tanks, and this is what I was talking about. Those 5 Seeker tanks have snuck in. He needs to wait until those Orcas leave. Those Orcas are leaving now. So he obviously can't see those Orcas there, but he's running in now. He needs to power back up that defense. He actually sold off the defense, and there's no AA over here. Oh no, that's going to be bad. There's dev tanks over there, but look at that. The Orcas are coming back to try to save harvesters, so this is going to be a lucky break for HiDrauLicK. He might not get any harvesters. He might get one if he's focused it. Yes, he does get one, so he lost 5 Seekers for 1 tank, but the important thing is here, he saw the dual Orca airfield. He's going to see these Orca airfields, and he's like, oh no, eXs, what are you doing? That is terrible. He's going to build, he's actually under attack over here. I did not notice that. I saw some units coming in before, but I didn't think Unleashed, I called him Unleashed. eXs would commit to that, so I knew eventually I'd call him Unleashed. Far out. I was playing Unleashed the other night a lot. And that Shard Walker there pushing forward to scout, but the thing is now HiDrauLicK knows that there's air. He's building out Shard Walkers. It doesn't look like he wants any static. He's got triple war factory here. What is he doing? He just sold one of them. I don't know why he's got 3 war factories. He sold his main one. He obviously can't afford to keep them all going, but that is amazing. And eXs now, oh, where's his unit count gone? I'm not sure if building all these Orcas is a good idea, because now he's given them away without destroying any of the economy. And he's in a little bit of trouble here, right from the squads inside the APC, giving him a little bit of bonus. And bam, that Orca strike missing. It'd be interesting to see what eXs does with his Orcas. He's running in here and he's going to try and snipe dev tanks, but he's going to lose all these Orcas. Oh man, I'm not sure if HiDrauLick's probably happy with that trade, because he definitely destroyed a lot. I mean, that's $8,800 worth of Orcas. Just obliterated in a few seconds. He did pay for it with a bunch of dev tanks. I'm not sure how many went down there. There was so much shooting going on, but he definitely damaged the dev tank numbers a lot. And now there are a ton of Shard Walkers here, but these Shard Walkers aren't going to be able to do anything to these Predator tanks. Predator tanks probably just going to focus down the last of these dev tanks, and Those two there are pretty... Oh, that one's very, very heavily damaged. He could easily snipe that one out. But looks like he's going to push forward. Start shooting at that dev tank. That dev tank goes down. So look at that. Eclipse is going to definitely push this attack back. So that was nice. HiDrauLicK and Eclipse been a little bit psychological on both sides here. With countering and seeing what each other's doing. What's happening over here looks like... Oh no, this is going to be big trouble. This is going to be big trouble because both of them has expanded to the blue and they're sharing the Tiberium. And I can see Disintegrator Squad's coming out of here now. It looks like he's going to get dual assimilators to grab that down there. And yeah, he's trying to pump something up. There you go. Eclipse has just dumped one of those and they're selling off of the barracks. He needs something down here to stop this. This is big. What is that? Eclipse's Conyard kept going to this field down here. And the blue tip is almost gone. These guys have been sharing blue Tiberium. Isn't that nice? Aren't they? Isn't it nice they get along like that? They've actually cleaned up the whole field. And all that is fighting is that watchtower there, who's just causing trouble. But yeah, those harvesters aren't going to go down to one tower. It's going to take a while for that tower to kill a harvester. Meanwhile, these guys here trying to outmaneuver each other. I would have thought Eclipse would put his units in a mass line formation. But no, it would have definitely have worked against this attacking force. There's a lot of dev tanks here, and it's mass dev tanks. You don't see this too often by Reaper players. He has foregone his tech for a lot of dev tanks, and this is really good because these dev tanks have they're cheaper than tripods. They're not as quick and don't have as much health, but you really can just you can charge them up. They're great. I mean, Reaper tripods can charge up. Looks like Eclipse is moving harvesters over to this field here, and it looks like these guys are going to be moving. Looks like, what's his name? HiDrauLicK's moving over there, and they're going to be sharing Tiberium again. And Eclipse, he has not got his unit set up in the best fashion. He's going to lose that war factory. I would have thought he just sold it, but he's obviously trying to keep those guys clumped up so his Juggernaut can shoot. It's not shooting very well. It may get... Oh, it doesn't really cause that much damage, does it? He's pulling back and using this Juggernaut. He's going to try and shield it out with all these tanks. But yeah, what's happening over here? Harvesters, looks like there's no weapons on the Screen Harvesters and a sonic emitter, and that's going to cause him problems. It should really just target Harvesters. I mean, it's going to take a while. Actually, no, look at that. Oh, that's because he lifted off his drone ship. When he lifted off his drone ship, the sonic emitter actually hit it when it had its low armor mode on. So that's not good. And now HiDrauLicK realizes he needs to get some Tiberium because he has not got any Tiberium on the main field, and the blue field has all been shared out. Yes, he needs to get a refinery down there, but he's got problems. Look at the harvesters glitching up there. I mean, not so much glitching up. It looks like they are, yes, they're still working. They're just getting a little bit ahead of themselves there. And this attack force has moved into the top corner. And what's Eclipse doing? Is he not realized that they're up there? And he's moving out Predator tanks. He has railguns, and this is going to be super deadly against the Reaper player. Reaper player will not be happy with railguns here. He's not going to be very happy at all, considering he has no defense. He's actually got a crane. I'm not sure why. He must have a decent amount of money if he's doing that. And he just called in Icore C there. That was a big waste of money because he's just about to lose all these harvesters. Oh, call them back, HiDrauLicK. What are you doing? What are you doing? It looks like he's counter-attacking over here. And he has captured both the spikes, by the way. And he is destroying the blue expansion. So all of a sudden, Eclipse, what's he doing? Oh, these guys sharing Tiberium. Now, this is so crazy. No wonder this has got so many wubs. They're all over the map. There's bases on every Tiberium field and fighting in like 4 different locations. I can't even keep a head on it. Look at that. The power going down. The tech center is in serious trouble going down. Eclipse is losing his base. And he just moved through that entire base without destroying everything. That's big. He should have at least destroyed the nerve center. He's moving through. He obviously wants to get to his expansion over here. He's low on power. He can't power up those sonic emitters. And tech center is down. The tech center is down for HiDrauLicK, and all these units are coming around now. Yeah, it looks like one power plant remains there. That may be important in the late game if it comes down to a building race. And there's 2 Juggernauts, and they're way out of position here. Eclipse needs to get those back to where he needs them. And he's come back and he's finished this base off now, but he needs to get down here right now because there is a hexapod coming out. And there's Devourer tanks knocking on his door. If he could get, and look at that, phasing that one Shard Walker to come and crush those infantry. But yes, he has not got a tech center, so he can't place more sonic emitters, sorry. He needs to just try and shield out this here. If he loses his Conyard, he's dead. It's all over, and his army is only just moving now. Those 2 Juggernauts are way out of position. They're just going to get gunned down. And I think, yeah, oh, look at all the dev tanks that went down there. What happened there? That must have been a sonic emitter shot. I see 4 dead bodies go down there, and it looks like Eclipse may come in time to save his army. Those 2 Jugs go down. That is bad. But the Reaper player has really been pushing his weight around. I mean, right down in the late game here now that Eclipse has railguns, it's really hard, and these dev tanks aren't going to be able to stand up to these railgun equipped units, and they're all going down. Oh no. Terrible, but that looks like the hexapod may just come out now. It is coming out. I think Eclipse, he knows that base is there. He must know that base is there, and he's trying. Look at these harvesters; they're actually going to get kills over here. That's interesting. And look at that, Eclipse has a mass army now. All those spikes still belong to HiDrauLicK, and the Conyard is still intact. He needs to watch out if that hexapod gets up there; it's going to destroy that. He needs to force fire through the power plant with the sonic emitter. I'm not sure he should be able to do it. He's skillful enough to do that, and that sonic emitter, that one there and one there, is going to be really crucial. And those harvesters are actually getting harvester kills. Look at all the damage on those shielded harvesters. And Eclipse is moving his army here. I think he's just got too much. To be honest, he has just got too much here. I can't see him holding this off. Eclipse is just so much units coming in now. He's got the hexapod, but look at the health go down in the hexapod. He's ordering everything to attack, and I'm not sure if that's the best idea. Oh no, wait, he's balling up like crazy now, and he's going to get it. And I think it's just a clean up now. And look at that, what an epic fight. No wonder it's got so many wipes. That replay was great. This is definitely going to replay of the, I'm predicting replay of the week. That was really good, and it looks like HiDrauLicK has surrendered there. HiDrauLicK had definitely gone down in that game, obviously because the replay did just end. That happens sometimes depending on who submits the replay, so that was really nice there. Look at the money count. HiDrauLicK 143,000 to Eclipse is 146,000. So harvesting on every Tiberian field, all the spikes captured multiple times, and they're just, the economy is just dead even. There's just no advantage to anyone there. That is amazing. Let's check out the unit count there. Obviously Eclipse there ahead, significantly ahead. He lost that battle there pretty badly, didn't he? He didn't really kill anything, but then he managed to recover very well. Look at this battle here, look at that. Obviously Eclipse there losing more than double what HiDrauLicK is, so HiDrauLicK really pulled it back there, and again Eclipse losing a little bit too much, but he just was able to recover a little bit better than HiDrauLicK. I was surprised at how many units HiDrauLicK had, and then the railguns came out, and look at this area over here. Bam, bam. So that was not good. Once the railguns were out, I think it was a little bit too much for HiDrauLicK. He maybe needed some air support, maybe his hexapod a little bit sooner, but the game was just a real big run around. Look at the structures up and down. You can see both sides base smashing each other, and really the only buildings left in the game were in the bottom right hand corner, which was where both the teams were. That was pretty epic. I would have liked HiDrauLicK to fight right to the last. That would look a little bit better for an epic end battle, but other than that, it was really good. You can see the economy. Eclipse, he was ahead. I mean, HiDrauLicK went for the center field. He obviously poured more into his war factories than he did into his economy. You can see he edged it back here because I think he got more of that blue Tiberium because they were sharing. He definitely got more of that blue Tiberium there. As you can see, he jumps up, but then Eclipse comes back a little bit more, I think because he had more harvesters left and he got to the bottom right hand field a little bit sooner. And I've talked about this game a lot. It's really nice. I really love it. So yeah, 14 minutes, 20 seconds, that is definitely getting a while. That was great effort from both players. Very nice Reaper play. And Eclipse, as good as always with his economy over there. Very nice there. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this fight. It was a wicked match, and you know, I'll see you all later.